So this creepypasta story is going to be based on roleplay characters. And I have already going to add like the original EXEs from the game. But I'm gonna add like powers and abilities based on like other characters from different animes. Cause I'm gonna give Cream dot I'm gonna give Cream.exe because like she's like a weak character. So I'm gonna give her like strong ass abilities. Like I'm gonna give Cream.exe her own key blast attacks, like Dragon Ball Z. She can fling a buzz saw, but is like a bluish purple kind of color. She does have immortality and being immortal. She can scale, can. This Cream EXE can scale to Sonic EXE, the God Knuckles, and Archie's Sonic's world, Paper Mario, and other gods. We have me being Tails EXE, but I'm Powers and Forms. We have Aiden, just normal. We have Cerberus EXE. Cerberus EXE is my brother, and according to his demon EXE side, he has immortality. He has chain whips, like he has chain whips like the in a death battle G Rider. He does have the ability to okay. He does have the ability to unfuse in his Cerberus form because there'll be like three Cerberuses and they'll have the lightning and fire ability. The middle part of him has the hell ability, and they are all immortal, so they can't fucking die no matter how hard you try. Even Goku. So like all of us have different powers and abilities based on what games we play and what characters we like based on where they're from. So I am adding a new character, but this is going to be a fusion between a like a sprite or whatever. It's going to be a fusion between Tails EXE sprite form, the I was reincarnated as a slime, Zamazu, and Goku Black. This is a new unknown character because I want to do like a character between Tails, the fox, and Zamazu. And I have seen the the like a sprite fighting game of him, and it was kind of cool. It was like cool as like Dragon Ball Z and like Sonic combined into one. So this horror story is based on how I'm gonna have to have people play as the character. Y'all can pick any character y'all want, but y'all cannot pick the characters that we have. If y'all want to be Rouge EXE, y'all can do that shit. We'll make new characters of the anime characters into EXE versions, but way more powerful and enhanced in power. Plus, they'll be immortal, still be in their own world, but it's dark, black, bloody, and some of the characters are already dead. Meaning they could cross into they still can be in the EXE world, and based on their power and that they killed everyone, and they can possibly gain each and every character's power, every every character's power, ability, form, and god form in one anime. Each character I will create will be a EXE, Immortal, God, and Beyond God. Meaning they'll be beyond like the strongest god of comics in the universe to being stronger than OP characters. So this so we're gonna do my character, Cream.exe, Sally.exe. We're doing my sister Jules EXE and whoever else as an EXE right here. So Aiden. I'm gonna do Aiden's powers and abilities to anyone that wants to fight him. And then we're gonna do a death battle. I'm gonna contact. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna contact. I am not joking. I am going to contact Cartoon Fight Club to a match. A one-on-one OC battle of Aiden the Lagger versus anyone's OC that could be 10 times better than him. So here we go. Because I'm going to do that next time I stream. But I'm going to get on to this stream. If I have time, if I have enough time, I will do that in this stream. I don't know. So Aiden the Lagger was walking around in Green Hill Zone, Part 1, Act 1. He's walking down the Green Hill Zone as usual, like Tails would. Feeling pain and disgusted of how animals would die around him. I mean, they're already dead. These animals do not move, do not speak, they are fucking dead. Aiden the Lagger comes across what looks to be Eggman. Knuckles tells Amy fucking already dead, has him in the heads cut off or pinned to a tree, stabbed, pinned to the ground by a rock or whatever. He walks up to Sonic, which is not normal. He turns him to say hi as usual. Sonic would just say hi back, but his eyes would be bloody and just disappear. It goes on to Act 2. The place is on fire now. Sonic.exe is popping on the screen before us. And he gives Aiden the Lagger a warning saying, run before you end up like them. It turns out to be a fight. Because in this world, Sonic.exe was more stronger, more immortal, and he had weapons. I'm going to describe the weapons to you. The first weapon looks like a Kratos weapon, but it looks nothing like a Kratos weapon. It's stronger than Kratos, stronger than Beerus. Sonic.exe pulls out a handmade blood weapon, a blood axe, aiming for Aiden the Lagger. He tells him to run, like for real, without giving it. And he looked back. Aiden pulls out his weapon and ends up attacking him. I know he doesn't hold back or anything, but let's see. Aiden Locker doesn't even hold back and just tries to push him back. This weapon is also a transformation weapon. Sonic.exe can transform the weapon to be more godlike or more of any weapon that he desires. He changes the weapon to a katana-like state as he summons another weapon on his back that could be the Excalibur in a sheet. The Excalibur is bloody on the tip of the blade. It has a gemstone in the bottom of the blade of where the face was. The face is no longer a face, it is a demonic pentagram with gemstones all around it, aka Chaos Emeralds. But these emeralds are different. These emeralds are blood emeralds. The blood emeralds are blood form of the Chaos Emeralds, but way more powerful and way more godlike and way more infused in power. They are powerful than the Master Emerald combined. Sonic.exe can go in. I'm about to type in this guy's name real quick. So I can't remember the name now. It's like a shattered god form. I can't remember the fucking last name. So I'm doing this. I can remember the fucking name. So anywho, he takes his blood katana, striking the air as blood-like slashes, blade-like slashes are coming off the blade, cutting into the area, like cutting so fast they can be faster than light. The blade, like the cutting of the blade, sends slashes. He can cut like the whole area with this blade. He can destroy like the whole Sonic.exe game with just the blood weapons. The Excalibur blood blade is a whole nother level. When infused with, so he goes up to Aiden the Lagger and cuts his arm a bit. Aiden the Lagger screams in pain, but goes in a Goku God like state. Number goes into Super Saiyan 2 form. Aiden the Liger has a new arm, a new body, and a new face. He goes up to Sonic.exe for a fast, rapid punch. Sonic.exe sees this, and I already know Sonic.exe has super form, hyper, and bloodless. Sonic.exe goes God mode. Super Saiyan God mode. He slashes Aiden with the same katana blood blade. He switches into his offhand and reforms it to a saw blade, cutting, throwing it like a ninja star with blood-like string attached to it. He swings it at Aiden, knocking Aiden's blade from his hand and away from him. It felt like that he was getting hit by a car or truck at this point. Aiden the Liger goes through goes through 5 trees in the Sonic Green Hills on Act 2. He gets up being all tired and shit. He says, enough is enough. I'm gonna have to take this demon down. He gets up and goes into his ultimate form. And then pulls out his ultimate weapon or whatever. He goes up to Sonic.exe saying that you'll go down, demon. Sonic.exe just laughs this off and just ends up throwing the saw blade and then turns into a giant blood sword going through Aiden, taking down his most powerful form. For it tells he'll be sitting in the trees thinking that, wow, he didn't know Sonic the Hedgehog had this power, but he did. So he just watching the fight. Knuckles EXE is sitting by Tails, and Sally is sitting there also. Back to the fight. Sonic the EXE says, "So, little mortal, you going to give up, or I'm gonna have to take your soul?" Sonic the EXE pulls out multiple blood like giant swords hovering above him, getting ready to launch multiple blades at him, at Aiden. As he does this, he's pinning Aiden to a wall. Sonic actually does not jump scare him because he's surpassed that point. He just sits there and just looks at Aiden, saying that you cannot take me down. Not even the strongest of gods can take me down. I found out the true way to be full god of a demon. You don't need to mess with my family, and I'll come after yours. We'll finish this and Sonic the EXE ends up throwing a ring, sending Aiden the Lagger back into his world. But he breaks something. But he breaks his favorite tree. Sonic the EXE does not even care. I'll finish here and get to a uh, cartoon Fight Club battle. And I'll explain what really powers and abilities that Aiden Lagger has versus anybody that pops along to the stream and says they want to join me or whatever.